This is Kriss, this is Backdrop. We're at Getty Milk Festival 2013. We're in the Yeffler Hard Rock Society Club, signing on tent, and we have the amazing Corey from Trivium joining us for a quick conversation. How you doing, buddy? Good, so how's the response been in Sweden so far?
This is the first show in Sweden in a while. Haven't played a festival in Sweden in like 2 years, and we've never done this festival, so looking forward to playing a new festival. And Sweden's always a killer place for metal, so I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
I think the last time you played was Metal Town, and I was there, and that was an absolute killer show. So how do you find the difference like between the sort of Sweden and other places that you play?
Well, Sweden's a big hub for just metal in general, so it's always playing in the country. A lot of our favorite bands growing up are from Stockholm or Gothenburg or whatever. So it's always fun coming to a place where a lot of bands you idolize come from, and the fans are just as dedicated as like the bands. So you always get like a lot of really dedicated hardcore fans that every time we come here, you always see familiar faces in a club or at a festival right on the front gate. So hopefully we'll see some of those familiar faces again today.
So did Swedish metal have influenced you guys at all when you sort of started Trivium up?
Yeah, growing up, getting into metal, I think everyone has a phase. Like I know Matt and I both, we got into like the earlier thrash stuff, and then eventually it progressed into like learning about all the melodic death metal, Gothenburg stuff, and like At the Gates, In Flames, The Haunted, Dark Tranquility, all that stuff. We all kind of infuse some of that, the melodic side of having the heavy with the melody in there, that kind of came from like Iron Maiden, In Flames, and a lot of the Scandinavian bands, where that was like one of their key things they had, was being really heavy and brutal, but also infusing the melody side of things, which always was like a big highlight for us. Is we always liked the melodic side and the guitar playing and everything. So
how is it now, sort of joining these guys on stage? From I imagine when you started writing the stuff, and now you're joining the stage with In Flames now today. I mean, how does that feel?
Yeah, we've toured with In Flames like so many times over the years. We're really good friends with those guys, and we always love touring together because we get along so well, and it's a very, relaxed, because all of us just kind of like work together to make it a fun tour. And last time we did a tour with them, it was pretty much like every night we would, once everyone was done playing, we'd all like go find like a quiet bar and just like shoot the shit, drink beer or whatever. So, we love touring with those guys, and we haven't seen them for a while because they kind of been laying low for a bit. So it was nice to see that they're playing a festival this summer.
Well, give it 15 minutes and I'll be doing a signing on here. So,
yeah, there you go.
No, I live in Gothenburg and they're good friends, and I absolutely love the guys. I want to talk to you because my favourite show of yours was the Borderline show, because it was so small. And do you miss doing small shows like that?
They're cool for special occasions. We did a couple, like the last 2 shows we played in Germany, where it was just kind of little small club shows to kind of fill in the time between festivals, and they were, they weren't as small as the Borderline, but they were small enough where when it's hot out and you're in a small club packed full of people, it's like brutally hot on stage. So it was kind of like shit. I like the bigger venues because it doesn't get as hot. But it's fun when people are right up there and you can, the energy's really good. So, it's fun every once in a while to do something special like that, because the fans really appreciate being able to see a band they really like up close, and like kind of really you get sweated on, and Do
you know, I have to say I really enjoyed watching you guys do a karaoke set. I mean, because I imagine a lot of guys at home will never get that experience, but I saw you guys do a karaoke set and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliant. So it's nice to see a different side to you guys rather than doing your stuff. I mean, do you want to do that sort of stuff again, or do you just save it for special occasions?
Well, to do the karaoke set, we had to actually like learn a lot of that stuff, because we don't really do many covers, or just like we're not Steel Panther and can like bust out like random covers whenever we want. So it took us, when they were like karaoke set, we're like, oh, we really gotta like figure out what the hell we're gonna play. But luckily, a lot of the songs that we picked were stuff that we're pretty familiar with. It's just a matter of just trying to remember the right notes to play. But now, like our new drummer Nick, he's really he listens to a lot of music all the time. So me and him will just go out on sound check and we'll just bust out like Slayer covers for fun. So if we did a karaoke thing now, it'd probably be a lot quicker to, I guess, pick up a handful of songs. It might all be a lot of like old school thrash, but you know, I don't really know many AC/DC tunes, but I can play a lot of Slayer.
So what's next for you now after this? I mean, what we've got planned for the future? Any more like future CDs, or is there anything you want to say to the guys at home?
Yeah, we got a new record called Vengeance Falls coming out in October, and then the same old, you know, just a shitload of touring. We're doing like U.S. tour September and October, doing a festival in Japan in October, and then more U.S. touring November, December, and then we have a tour being planned that hopefully I think it might be, or at least the band we're co-headlining with, I think it's confirmed, but it's like end of January, early February, we're doing like a big co-headlining tour with another band I can't mention yet, but it's got, you know, we're doing like UK, Germany, and Scandinavia, so it'll be hitting up here. So.
Oh, well, I'll be there, so I'll be rocking out. Now, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with us and even braving the really not very nice Swedish weather to talk to us. You've been amazing, Corey, man. Thank you very much.
In Florida, it rains a lot. It's no big deal.
Hey, this is Kriss Panic, and this is Backdrop and Getaway Rock Festival 2013. I want to thank Corey from Trivium for talking to us, and rock on and get your horns out.